Right, so let's get this underway. So, starting the stream, starting a new season, we're going to be using the 2001-2002 database. As you can see, we're going to start as Arsenal, try and recreate the Invincibles a few years early. Obviously, there'll be a lot of players that will be a bit of a throwback, so it'll be interesting to see who there is still about. Try and pick up some players that have been world beaters for the last 10, 15 years or so. So obviously you're going to have a very young Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, all of them guys. So yeah, bit of a throwback, something completely different. Hopefully be a lot of good memories, a lot of fun on here. As you can see just by the first 11, some absolute icons. Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira, Ashley Cole. I mean, this whole team really is just incredible. We are actually predicted to finish second behind Man United, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, just have a look. So, Sol Campbell, the favourite. So let's go. Let's just get that saved. Right, so we're going to just check out, just in this first one, some old players. If anyone wants me to have a look at any teams or any players, just let me know in the chat. I'll check them out. The season does start in 5 days, so they've set it to get it to go underway straight away, so that's pretty handy. I'll just sort out a few things. So just create the tactics now. Let's get that underway. We're just going to change this anyway, so let's put why is that not doing that? Let's do that for now. Change that around. Obviously we're going to go very attacking as it's Arsenal. I don't know why they've picked this team, but I'm guessing it's due to them being away on international duty. But I mean, this attacking lineup already is just going to be interesting. Get the main man Sol Campbell in centre back, Ashley Cole in there. I mean, just so many good players. Freddie Ljungberg, Pires, the Romford Pele, Ray Parler as well. And then big Tony Adams as well. So he'll come in 34, but them stats, so many 20s in there. So he'll be getting a run out for sure. Mr. Moustache, David Seaman, 37, but he'll do us for a year or so. Let's have a look. So that's that done. We'll just do that. So obviously we're going to have a look around some of the players the older players. So just having a look. Derby in the Premier League then, obviously Bolton, Charlton, Blackburn. Still some of your regulars there. West Ham, obviously. Man United, let's have a quick look at their team. So yeah, Solskjaer, Veron, Van Nistelrooy, Giggs, Beckham still there obviously. Andrew Cole, Neville. So I mean, the amount of incredible players on here. And let's have a look. Just have a quick look at West Ham. Obviously, team I support. Was going to do a save with these, but obviously for the first one, just wanted to use a bit of obviously a better team in this era anyway, just to see how it plays out, and then maybe a bit more easy getting some new players in. Let's have a look at the main man, Paolo Di Canio. Could try and get him for Arsenal. Don't really want to take him away from West Ham, but we'll certainly have a look at him. An absolute legend as well. Who else they got? Should have a very young Defoe. Yeah, there he is. Only 18. Probably going to sulk very soon and go off to Spurs. Won't surprise me. Joey Cole as well. 17 to 20 on his technique already. Just incredible player. Obviously, he went on to do some amazing things with Chelsea. David James in there as well. Canute, Sinclair as well in there. So this team, I can't believe a year later they actually got relegated. Crazy stuff that was. but a lot of throwbacks in there. So obviously our squad itself is looking very good. Probably will look to get out some of these players. Lee Dixon, 37, hanging on in there as well. Probably going to actually bring Lauren in there as well, right back. Martin Keown as well, so quite an old squad really, so I'm definitely going to be looking to bring in some young players. I know one player I'm going to be certainly looking at straight away, who I'll show you in a second. Let's go. Sylvan Wiltord in there. Jeffers, I think they may have just signed from Everton. Yeah, they did. So 8 million for him, which was quite a lot of money back then. I don't know if that was some sort of record. It might be for a teenager as well, especially. I think it may have been, but so him. But we're going to look at someone who made his career against Arsenal, Wayne Rooney. So only 15 years old, already great attributes. Should be able to, yes, I can actually get him potentially on a free. So obviously we know the career Wayne Rooney actually carved out for himself. Unbelievable player. So yeah, gonna try and get him. Only got to pay $1 million in compensation as well, but hopefully turns out to be the same sort of player he did. So we've only got $3.5 million, which, to be fair, back then money wasn't as crazy as it used to be, so it's to be expected. So yeah, just looking at these players, some absolute quality there. I mean, most expensive player on the game is Vieri. A little bit surprised at that, but I mean, he was just looking at them stats, incredible. Inter Milan, they actually had an unbelievable team. Ronaldo should be there. He is. So before he obviously went to Real Madrid, insane player. One of the best ever, easily. And let's also have a quick look at another incredible Brazilian, Ronaldinho at PSG. Only 21, I believe he would have just signed for them. Yeah, he has 2 games, 2 goals, 2 man of the matches. Not surprising to see that at all. So, I mean, them stats, unbelievable. What a player as well. World Player of the Year, couple of years, I believe. And then, yeah, just went on to do some amazing stuff. Yeah, so I'll have a look round. If there's anyone else, any other players people want me to have a look at, just by all means let me know. I'll check them out. Let's have a look at Baggio as well, coming towards the end of his career, but look at them stats as well. I do believe these have all been transferred over from Championship Manager 2001-2002, so that would have been how he looked then. I mean, even at 34, what a player that is. So let's have a look. See who's on the transfer list as well. Guti, another unbelievable player. Surprised he's actually on the list. 7.5 million. We've got no wage budget or transfer budget is very low at the moment, so won't really be looking at getting too many players in, I don't believe. I may actually try and sell some of these, so some of the lesser known players. And I'm going to try and build probably the best youth team you'll ever see. Obviously players that are now even retired, like Rooney, and other players that are coming towards the end of their career, they're going to be extremely young on here. We'll hopefully be able to pick them up for reasonably cheap. So Wiltord obviously was quality back then as well. Them stats are ridiculous, especially for a sub. Don't really need another keeper, so we're going to list him up as well. Hopefully just to get a bit of money into the club. Don't really need to be buying too many players. The squad itself is pretty good. Well, I say pretty good, it's incredible. So, I mean, even this guy, them stats for a defender are ridiculous. Might actually keep him about. So our backup keeper will be Richard Wright. Lee Dixon as well. So Lauren would have probably just signed. Oh, he's been there a year. He can obviously do a job. Didn't mean to do that. But right, let's continue this on. So yeah, I'm going to definitely check out a few other players. So this guy I already had an offer for. It's not going to be anything major. So we want anyone that's going to pay up front, really, just to get a bit more money, just a bit more wages as well. 400k there. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll go and check out some of the previous players I was thinking of. So obviously a lot of players now you're going to have, like Ibrahimovic will be on here. I believe he would have just gone to Ajax though, so he won't be available. But if anyone can think of any sort of top players that are coming towards the end of their career, obviously they will be on here. As I said, Ronaldo and Messi I do believe both on here. I'm not too sure how old they will be. Probably 15 to 17 I would imagine. Let's actually have a look at Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, 16 years old. Obviously one of, if not the best player ever to play the game. Don't want to start any Ronaldo Messi debate, so I will check Messi out as well. I mean, Messi 2 years younger, so he's going to be only 14, so the chance of getting him are probably going to be very slim, but we'll send scouts out to have a look at both. So there he is, yeah, 14, youth player. Can actually approach to sign him, but whether we're going to be able to get him, let's have a look. We'll try and get him. If we can get Messi and Rooney in for silly money, then obviously they may not turn out to be the players they are today, or was a few years ago, but you've got to try. So if there's anyone else just want me to have a look at, I can have a look at them just while I get these tactics done as well. So we'll obviously go attacking. Possession wise, going to focus on the wings, higher tempo, let's do that. Go for some low crosses. So we'll start Henry up top. He is best out and out striker. Edu in there as well, quality player. Not too sure. So signing for 5.5 million. Right, so Taribo West. I'll go and check him out. I do actually remember him as well. Had his crazy hair going on. So main man Patrick Vieira, obviously the captain. Not too sure if he would have been a captain then actually, but he will be very soon. So he'll be box to box. Ashley Cole, only 20. So let's get him there. Other than that, the team is as good as it's going to be for now. So let's have a look at Taribo West. He's actually without a team. Should I go and pick up him for that nostalgia? I mean, playing at Inter Milan, AC Milan. I think we may just, we'll just try and get him in. Just what a legend he was back in the day on the games. Championship manager, 17k a week. Don't really know how much, if that was expensive back then. I'm not too sure. So, I mean, no. Well, Perez is only on 17. Let's see how much Henry's on. He's only on 20. So it's crazy to think now, like, some players are on like 300, 350 grand a week, and Henry at this time was on 20 grand, and he was by far one of the best players around. While we're at it, as we haven't got much budget, let's actually do the old cheapskate thing. Have a look at any players that are on a free. So Pep Guardiola's actually there. I mean, it's only 30. his stats are actually incredible as well. Barcelona, his whole career. Let's see if Pep Guardiola will want to go to Arsenal. So let's have a look. Lingardinho show at 2. Yeah, it is only going to be a short stream today, guys. Obviously, West Ham are on at 2. Hopefully, carry on their top 4 ambitions. So I'll be checking out about then just to do that. But I will be going live definitely, maybe even later tonight, but throughout the week. So I'm very excited to see how this game plays out. I will actually be doing a West Ham save at some stage as well, just to be able to manage Di Canio, Defoe, Joe Cole, all of them legends of the game. Right, let's have a look. So, let's see what we've got back. So some loan offers for him. £900 a month. So Fernwood are actually after that. Taribo West. Right. I've offered a contract to him apparently, physio. Not too sure why, but we'll take it. Right, so we've got another shout for Kim Kallstrom. He was actually another quality player. Is he on here? He should be on here. Where is he? Kim Kallstrom should be on here. I would have, well, he should be anyway. Unless he's in a league what I haven't got selected. I haven't selected all of them, which may be the case. Bit annoying, but right, so let's actually have a look at some current players who are playing at the moment. So we'll actually have a look at Yaya Toure. Arsenal did actually give him a trial, and then Wenger, for whatever reason, didn't actually sign him. So can we turn? I mean, £425 he's valued at. As I said, these players may not turn out how they have done, but it's worth having a look. Sergio Ramos is probably only going to be about 14 or 15. Feels a bit weird looking at these sort of players at this age, but obviously everyone knows what they turn out to be, so we'll have a look at them. Who else is there? Let's have a look. So I just want to see some of the old iconic players. Talking of icons, JJ Okocha before he went to Bolton. PSG actually had a really good team with them as well. Dribbling, flair, technique. I mean, what a player he was. Let's have a look at PSG team then. Sylvain Distant, their manager now, Pochettino. Coming from Espanyol. Yeah. Who else did they have? Anelka. I mean, he was basically like Mbappe then, before pace, finishing. Look at the clubs he'd already been at. And he was only 22. And then obviously he went to Liverpool, Man City. Brilliant player he was. See if his attitude got in the way of what could have been an even better career for him. And another class player whose career went downhill, Adriano. So much potential this guy had. What a player he was as well. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. Had his own personal issues, but great player. Right, let's introduce ourselves to the squad. So we'll get some improvements in defence maybe. Right, don't really need to make it. So we're obviously going to be challenging for the title. Arsenal, Man United, this is before Chelsea got their oil money, so they won't be as good. So some of these, not too sure about that. I'm don't want to be kicking a chair over or anything just yet, just losing it on my first day with the players. Right, so let's have a look. So they're not too keen on that, so I don't know what they're expecting, maybe top 4, but I mean, we'll take top 4 obviously, but I want to be winning the league. Right, so that's fine. So we'll get the latter stages of the Champions League. That's fine, and probably get the latter stages of the FA Cup as well. Right, so that's that done. That's out of the way. So let's actually have a look at our fixtures as well. Where are we? So schedule. Ipswich, Borough, and then we've got the North London Derby. Only a third game into the season, so that'll be interesting. Let's actually have a look at their squad quickly. Tim Sherwood, Teddy Sheringham. I mean, got a very young Ledley King there. Another great player whose career, unfortunately, hampered by injury. Sheringham, back cracking on as well, 35. I mean, really, Spurs back then wasn't the sort of force they are today either. Alright, so I'll just quickly meet the media because I'll get the ump if I don't. I'm literally just going to quickly fly through this because I'm not too bothered. Right, let's just do that. This goes on a bit, doesn't it? Right, so that's that. Met the media. Don't have a clue what I said. Could have said anything there, so just skip through most of it, but it's out of the way. So I might play one game just to get out of the way. Have a look, see how the team performs. And then, yeah. I mean, if anyone does want to have a look at any other players, I'll have a look first. So Millwall want Kolo Toure. Obviously, he's only young there. Was part of the Arsenal Invincibles as well. Might loan him out. Don't want to loan him to Millwall though. Don't want to give them any help. Junchi Inamoto as well. Another youngster. Might check the Arsenal under 23s in a minute. Right, Millwall, you got no chance of me helping you out, unfortunately. So that's that. Right, you can go out on loan. So a couple players are coming in for our super signing to Rebo West now. So battle that out. I mean, really, I can't imagine he's going to choose many teams over Arsenal, but you never know. Right, so let's actually have a look at Arsenal's under 23s quickly as well. I don't know if they're going to have... Right, so we've got the Rogue Man, Jermaine Pennant. Anyone else that jumps out at me here? Seb Larsson as well, obviously Premier League player for quite a while. Now playing his trade back in Sweden. Jerome Thomas as well had a few games. Matthew Upson, obviously went to West Ham at some stage. See David Noble. Let's see if Mark Noble's made the game. He has. Under 23, 14-year-old. Still got no pace. 1 to 8 on the pace, so nothing changes there. Still never was the quickest, but what a player he's been for West Ham. Does actually start today as well, so right. So Wayne Rooney has agreed to join us, so he won't actually be scoring any wonder goals against us. I mean, he's only 15, he's not going to be anywhere near the first team, but as I said, if he turns out to be any player like he has done, then for that money, it's a no-brainer. Already got 20 on the flair, determination, aggression, so we'll take him. Probably might actually loan him out as well, so you can come in. Right, Messi, obviously, he's not going to want to leave Barcelona, is he? Don't blame him. And our rivals are going for Guardiola as well. And Taribo West. everyone's coming in for our players. So let's have a look. Right, I'm going to actually sort that out. Where are we? Staff, responsibilities. Right, give it to the main man, Pat Rice. I'm not bothered about any of the press conferences at the moment. May change that a bit later on in the season, especially if we're close to winning something, maybe. Right, so Wayne Rooney is our first signing for Arsenal. So let's actually put him available for loan. Actually no, I won't be able to, will I? He's only on a youth contract. Right, so players to win Player of the Year award. So Ferron's actually favourite, along with Vieira. Harry Kewell as well. What a player he was. Leeds team then. There was actually, I think they might have actually finished in the Champions League spots in this season. A lot different to what it is now. Obviously back in the Premier League now for their first year back. Actually doing very well. Right, so let's have a look. So Ipswich, we're obviously firm favourites for this. Couple of teams in for Toure, so Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. Except both, you can choose them. So everyone wants a bit of a Taribo West. Right, I'm just going to get him gone. Right, and let's just reject all them. I've accepted quite a lot of offers, I believe. Right, I'm trying to think of some other current players that will be on the game that have obviously turned out extremely good. One player Arsenal did sign, but he's not actually there at the moment, Gilberto Silva. I'm not sure if he's going to be on here. Didn't actually select the Brazilian league. Just wanted to get it running with just the main sort of 5 leagues at the moment, which is a bit annoying. Actually, maybe they are. Another player, Dida. Obviously, incredible goalkeeper. Let's actually have a look at the Brazilian national team. Obviously, the year later, they actually won the World Cup. So the goalkeeper that loves taking a free kick scored quite a lot of, well, I thought he scored more than that. Maybe it's not there, but still, good player he was. Roque Jr. Is this after he was at Leeds? No, he actually went to Leeds after that. Rivaldo, incredible player as well. Look at the 20s there. That's crazy stuff. Right, so who else is there that we can have a look at? I've just thought of Batman and Robin themselves. Robin and Ribéry. So 18-year-old Frank Ribéry. It's even before he was at Marseille. So have a look at him. Obviously we'll get the scouts to check these guys out. Not too sure on the stats yet. And Iron Robin. He's actually back at Groningen now, finishing his career where he started it. So we'll have a look at him. Right, so Ipswich Town. See who they had. So getting ourselves a new physio. Just quickly do this. Sign players under the age of 18. That will definitely be achievable if we keep looking at the players we're looking at. We've already got Wayne Rooney in. Work within the wage budget. That's fine. Let's just end that. I didn't actually accept that, but that's fine. This guy, is he the one I didn't want to sell? Yeah, so where are we? Let's reject that. This club just will not leave him alone, will they? So I might as well just accept it, get him on his way. No, let's just decline that. Get big Tony Adams to show his authority, get in there and have a word with him. Right, there we go. It's resolved. No one's going to mess with Tony Adams, are they? Right, so first game, get this underway, see how it plays out. Hopefully it will run smooth. Just check these last quick messages. Right, so what was that? Man United absolutely spanking Spurs 5-1. They actually play each other today as well, so won't be good for Spurs fans if that actually happens. Right, so let's have a look. So good old Lee Dixon can get on the bench, and I suppose we better bring our new potential wonder kid. Obviously didn't turn out like that for Arsenal, but we'll see what happens for him. Got a shout for, let's actually quickly look at him. Jens Lehmann, an invincible himself at Dortmund. 31, we'll get a scout to check him out. I mean, most of the invincible teams is here, only missing a few. Unfortunately, Gilberto Silva, for some reason, couldn't find him. Right, Tony Adams, you'll get the armband for this one. I just have to change the settings. I believe it's going to go on to the older version. An icon there, Titus Bramble. Mr. Mistake himself. Right, so let's pump the old fists, get the lads fired up. Right, so, and here we go. Hopefully the quality does run okay. If it doesn't, just by all means let me know and I can maybe have to change some of the settings about, but it has run okay for the last couple of weeks. Right, so we're absolutely dominating the possession, as to be expected. Hopefully get our first goal of the season in this game. And Ashley Cole, that was a proper defender's finish, that was. I mean, it's just good seeing all these players, like, growing up watching these players play, and now to actually be able to use them on the game. Again, big shout out to the creators of this. So Mad Scientist FM, check him out on Twitter as well if you do want to actually use this yourself. It's free to download. A lot of work has gone into this, so very thankful for that. But yeah, so something completely different. A lot of good memories of these players as well. So still 0-0. They've actually had more shots on target than us, which is worrying. Good save there by big David Seaman. Alright, so we're creating chances, but yet to have a shot on target, which, considering the two strikers we've got on the pitch, pretty surprising. But it's still early days. Freddie Ljungberg firing wide. Oh, that's going to be offside, surely. It is. Phew, that's lucky. Don't want to start the season on a loss if I'm going to try and make them the Invincibles. One game in, losing. That'll be a good series. Right. Our shooting has been absolutely terrible. Don't know what's going on here. Right, let's get some whipped crosses in there instead. And we're 1-0 down. David Seaman, he loves conceding a free kick. What has happened here? Alright, let's change that. Distribute the ball quick. So we're going to go into half time. Looks like we're going to be 1-0 down, which... Oh, there we go. The main man, Vieira, saved us. Great header. Just before half time. And bullet header. Bottom corner. Right. So we're not happy with the performance, which I'm not. Don't want to be throwing any water bottles yet, because I think I'm a psycho. Just coming in and throwing water bottles in our first game. But should turn this around, hopefully. Henry's not really got in the game at all, which is a bit strange. Why has he changed to a target man? That may actually be why. I don't know why he was a target man. I didn't set him as that. Right, so I might actually make a few changes soon. Perez, great run that is, and plays in Henry. The French connection comes to play. And Henry, first goal of the season. Great run by Perez. Their link-up play used to be unbelievable as well. Good finish. Right, so finally, taking a lead. Been a long time coming. Possession still, we're completely dominating. Just need that third goal now to get the game killed off. Big Sol Campbell stepping in, commanding that back line. Right, so who should we bring on? Do we give the romp for Pele a little run out? I think we might. We'll stick him in. I don't know what his best. His best is box to box, but he can do a job in there. Right, Henry and Bergkamp away. Oh, he's got to be scoring that. Thierry Henry. Right, for the last few minutes, just going to drop Bergkamp in behind. Obviously, unbelievable playmaker as well, so he can do multiple jobs. Parler's probably been on the cans on the bench. Is that going to be onside? It is. Let's go. 3-1. Vieira stepping in, crunching Matt Holland, plays him in. Henry, always going to score. So Perez is getting a bit knackered. We haven't actually got many wingers. That's another position I might actually need to look at. Van Bronckhorst maybe. Let's stick him out there. Henry in for his hat-trick. Can't be done. Vieira's struggling as well. Haven't really got many midfielders at all, to be fair. Let's bring Keown on. Not to go defensive, but just because I need someone to sub off. Van Bronckhorst, could have been a pen. Bergkamp fires just over. So in the end, shaky start, but turned it around. Henry and Vieira. Right, so we're going to be on the hunt definitely for a few midfielders to bolster out this team. So that's a good win. Let's actually have a quick look at a few more. So one of my favourite players ever, Wesley Sneijder. Another unbelievable player, Champions League winner with Inter Milan in 2010. And another current incredible player, Luka Modric. So obviously he got his Spurs connections, but not at this time. So hopefully he can come to the other side of North London this time, get him on board. If anyone does want to put any other names in, by all means, I'll check them out. Just trying to think of some other players. We do need midfielders really, so that'll be the main aim. Right. Right, so Barcelona are sniffing around Bergkamp. That's not going to happen. We're not letting him go. So as expected, top two, as probably will be most of the season, United and Arsenal. Spurs, what a sad sight that is. Bottom of the league. So yeah, West Ham as well, unfortunately joining them. But and where are the others? Liverpool in 8th place. They'll probably be in and amongst the top four as well. Right. That will be that. And another team are after Taribo West. He's hot property, this guy. Everyone wants a bit of the West, so we'll see what happens in the next one with him and probably Guardiola, see if he chooses us or Spurs. And we will be on the lookout for a few more youth players, and I'll do a check out of other teams as well. Obviously, let's have a quick look at AC Milan. Another incredible team. Rui Costa, Andrei Shevchenko, what a player he was. Redondo. Gattuso in there as well. So yeah, and just while I'm at Milan, we'll check out another incredible player, Kaká. So just had one more shout out for another player, so let's have a look at him. Montpellier, 28-year-old Cameroonian. Let's get a scout at him. Could be in the Vieira mould. Check him out, ball winning midfielder as well. So we've got scouts out on a few players. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, what a player he was as well. Incredible stats. Right, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Obviously, go and watch the football. If you are following, thanks very much. I will be going live maybe even later today to carry this on, but I will be uploading to YouTube as well. So if you do want to check that out, I'll drop a link in the description, in the chat. I think I'm on YouTube then. But yeah, so thanks everyone who has been watching today, all the recommendations for players. If you are enjoying it, obviously come check it out next time. You will know when I go live if you are following. And thanks for the suggestions. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, it's been good going back in the past, checking out all these old players, and certainly be carrying it on. Had a lot of fun already, even in 50 minutes, so been fun. But yeah, thanks everyone again for tuning in, and I'll leave it there and see you all soon. See you later.